My player gave your brother work and watch him hustle nickels. You had a mom who smoked coke, shit, I understood you. But all these games you bitches playing, I ain't playing with you. Word got back to me, you doing bad. You doing bad, huh? And word got back to me, you bitches mad. You bitches mad, huh? And word got back to me.
Guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, what's up? If you're not new to my channel, what's up? If you're Maddie, what's up? If you're Maddie, what's up? And it's your girl, Price, and we back here with another video. This let's not forget, I've been able to do the reason that's on wet. Period. We here raw uncut on this video. If you want to see how we got this look here, you know, this little cute fall look, stay tuned. Not the hair, because you know what I'm saying, that's a different story, that's a different topic. Not the hair, but the look. If you want to see how we got this look, continue to watch. And if you're not subscribed, make sure you go subscribe right now, because I just feel like this real rude that you sitting around watching me from saying and not subscribed. But you know, it's cool because we're gonna build up subscribers, and that's on what period. And I just want to thank for the people that do watch me and do support me. Thank you. Like, we really very appreciate it and watch. I'm about to be doing the giveaway once I gotta get that video done. But yeah, if you want to see how I got continue excuse me, continue to watch this video and So I was talking throughout the video, but then now that I listened to it, I had my fan on in the background, so you couldn't really hear what I was saying. So now I'm just gonna have to do a voiceover on this, which probably works out for the better because the video was probably long. But I'm just showing you guys basically how to get this look. I'm really gonna speed up through like the face part, because I mean I did do this face look a little different, but I think I have a video of how I did it on this channel. If I didn't, I will make one, so just continue to stay tuned, and thanks for watching this video. This color right here in this palette. So here I'm just showing you the brush I'm using, and as you could hear in the previous clip how loud the fan was and how low my voice was, so I'm just using that duo and the brush, and what I'm doing is just basically popping that dark color into the crease. And you don't have to go all the way over on the eyelid. You can keep it more towards the outer creases depending on how smoky or what kind of look you're really going for. I put it a little bit on like the inner corner of my eye, but really focusing on the outer corner of my eye, because I wanted the outer corner of my eye to be really deep. While you're watching, let me go ahead and tell you a little mini backstory about Juvia's Place. So I love Juvia's Place. I love their products. They're the bomb. They have like the most pigmented eyeshadows. Like, I just love Juvia's Place foundation concealers. The bomb. So they was having a sale. I can't remember exactly what sale it was, but they was having a sale or whatever the case may be. So I have went ahead and ordered. My original order was the Festival palette, the berry palette, something berry palette, and then the mini one, and then I had got the foundation in the shade Burkina, and then I had got the concealer shade in number 11. So I ordered that was my order, la-di-da-di-da, body. So I was so excited for it to come. I was telling people like, yes, they just had a sale, and I'm ordering. And actually right here, I believe, I'm sorry, I had to pause the story because I'm just all over the place. But what I'm doing right now is just fading that color out. And I was explaining in the clips, but of course I'm doing a voiceover that my brushes were not clean. So mind your business, honey. This is my business, but my brushes were not clean. But I was just brushing off the excess color. And what I'm doing is just fading out that brown before I go ahead and put on I believe I used the reddish shade brown in the palette. You're going to see, I'm going to show you the exact colors I'm using. But yes, so back to the story. So yes, I had ordered my thing, was excited for it to come. So then it finally ends up coming. I open the box. So mind you, when I opened the box, I didn't realize, because outside of the box it has my name on it and everything. So I'm like, okay, package finally here. So then I'm looking, I'm like, hold up, like something is not right, because I remember distinctly the berries palette. So when I didn't see that, I'm just like, okay, what the fuck. So then I'm looking, you know how when you get a package and like on the inside they have like the little paper of like your order or whatever, your name on it. It did not have my name on it. It did not have my order on it. So I'm like, they sent me the wrong thing, which was weird because on the outside of the box it had my name on it. So I'm just like, what the hell? So then I'm like, okay. So at first I was just gonna burn them. I'm about to be like, they burned for this package, this is mine now, like, oh well. But then I'm like, hold up, wait a minute, I still did not get my original package. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna email them, whatever the case may be. I don't care about sending this back. I'll send it back if I got to. I just want my original package because this is not what I ordered. Now inside the box was two palettes, 2 eyeshadow palettes, and then 2 concealers. The concealer shades were in 9 and 8, and then the palettes was the, I believe it's the Nubian palette and the Nubian 3 coral palette, whatever, the green packaging and the orange one. So, and I'm just like, this is not what the fuck I wanted. So yeah, as you see right now, I put that orange brown. Sorry, you're gonna hear me stopping and pausing the story. I mean, y'all can see what I'm doing. I'm not like the best explainer, but you know what I'm saying. I was explaining in the original clip. Like that. Back to the back. So yeah, so I'm just like, all right, whatever. So I emailed them, letting them know like, hey, my name was on the outside of the box, but on the inside it was a completely different order, and whatever the case, like they emailed me back like a couple days later. Mind you, getting the package, it kind of took a while, so I was really like upset because I was finally excited that it finally came. But anyway, so they took a couple days to respond back. She was like, sorry about that, something along those lines. Could you please just send a picture of what was inside the box and like the paper inside the box, whatever. So that's what I did. And she was like, yeah, we're going to I don't even think she asked me to send that back. She was just like, we're going to be shipping out your order, whatever the case may be. Oh no, she did. She was like, yeah, you can send that back when we send yours. We're going to send a shipping label for you to send it back to, or return label, the case may be, blah blah blah. So then a couple more days go past, maybe not even days, maybe like a week went past. So then I finally get the package. I'm like, okay, fine, well. So I opened the box, make sure all my stuff was there, everything was there. So I was hyped. I'm like, all right, now I finally got my stuff. I could finally use it. Then y'all, they didn't even send me no return label. So I'm just like, they ain't send me no return label. I'm not going through the trouble. I'm like, they really burnt. Like they burnt. I'm sorry, they burnt. I just got 2 extra palettes and 2 extra concealers for free. So that was that. So then I'm going in, because you know I was going Snapchat and Instagram and show everybody my palettes and whatever, all the stuff that I got. Bam, 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 wham. So I goes to open the berries palette. Everything's fine. Open up the concealer, open up the foundation, looking at it, blah, blah, blah. Then I goes ahead and opens the fucking festival palette, the main palette that I've been wanting for a while. Like, I've been wanting that palette since it came out. Why was our fucking eyeshadow all crinkle, crack, and broke up in the fucking thing? Like, it was broke, and I'm just sitting there like, bitch. It was like the silvery goldy shade and in the bottom row to the right. And I'm just like, you know, I was about to email and be like, yo, like the palette is like broke when I got it, but I was just like, you know what, they got it, because I'm like, they burnt for one, because I'm not sending that other order back. And I'm like, you know what, since I'm not sending that back and I have 2 eyeshadows and 2 concealers that I did not pay for, you know what, I'm just gonna put some alcohol on a paper towel, put a little quarter in there, you know, to make it get back into one piece and not be spilling everywhere. So yeah, that was just my little thing. I don't know if it was them or like, because so many different companies have been sending me the wrong packages lately, or the wrong order, like that. And that's why I was really pissed off about that, because I'm just like, yo, this is like the 3rd time. I don't know if it's the USPS, because even with me shipping out a lip gloss to a customer, for one, her package was taking forever to get to her. Then 2, she finally gets the package after I had to call and everything to figure out what was going on. It's busted in the pack. So I don't know what's going on or what is what, but it's just too much going on for my patience. But yeah, that was Julia's place. So yeah, back to the look. Now I wanted the look to be more of like, I wanted it to be orangey and brown, more like fall. So I did use that bright orange to really have that orange pop, because I didn't want like a bright orange glitter, but I still wanted you to see those browns in there as well. So that's why I did use different shades of brown. I used like some dark grayish browns, I used some warm browns, and got that orange. So really, I just be going crazy. I be going in. I don't really be knowing what I want. Like, I know what I want, but I don't have like, I have the vision, but I don't be knowing exactly like what colors I'm gonna use and stuff like that. So I just be dibbling and dabbling in colors and then get what I get. So, and I go up close to my brow bone when I do my eyeshadows. You don't have to go up that far. That's just how I like. I take advantage of my lid space. But yes, continue to watch, and I might be back in here talking to you guys. But yes. So in the clip I was explaining that you can just use a concealer for this look. You don't have to use a white base. If you want to, you can. If you have like an orange color concealer or something, or even like a color corrector, you can go ahead and use that, depending on what type shade of orange it is. But I just used concealer because I didn't need a white base, since the concealer is like more on the brownie orangey side, and that's what we're using. So I'm just gonna go ahead and cut my crease. And then I could not find my what is that, my glue primer, so I did have to use the duo glue. That's what I used to use when I first started doing like eyeshadows and glitter. I was using that white duo glue. I prefer the primer just because with the glue, I mean, the glue is easy for cleanup. When you're ready to take your makeup off, you can just peel the glitter off. It comes off so easy. But for a minute, I noticed like it does like not sting a little, but it just itches for a little bit. It just does go away. But then also it doesn't make the glitter pop. Like the glitter kind of settles into the glue and not like sit like how the primer does. But yeah, if you don't have the primer, you just go ahead and use some duo glue. And I was also explaining in the video as well that, as you guys know, I always pick out my eyelashes and my eyebrows. I don't know why, it's just like a bad habit. So the right eyebrow in the video, which is technically my left eyebrow, it may sometimes look when I do my makeup like smaller or not the same color or whatever the case. I promise you it's not, just because I pull more eyebrow hairs out on that side, so it's not as full. I should fill it in with like a dark color first before I actually draw my eyebrows, but I don't. So if it looks a little weird, that's why. But I promise you they're the same shape, they're the same everything. Now with using a duo glue, you do have to be careful because it can move the eyeshadow you have underneath. You always want to make sure you set your concealer or base or whatever you use to cut your crease. You want to make sure you always set that with the color glitter that you are going to be using underneath, because that eyeshadow is going to be like a filler for the glitter. So when you're using orange, use a color orange so that when you do put the glitter on, the places that the glitter does not fill up, the eyeshadow is there underneath, so it blends in well. And also when doing cut creases, depending on what kind of look, if you're going for like a more of a softer, like not cut crease, you want to use a more liquidy type of base or concealer. If you're doing something where you really want to cut that crease, you want to use something a little thicker. If you are using something more thicker, you definitely want to make sure you really pat that concealer or base in so that it does not crease, because if you don't, your eyeshadow, whatever you put on your eye, will crease. And again, be careful with using the duo as something to stick with your glitter, because it will move your glitter, so just be careful. So here I am just going ahead and I'm doing my foundation routine a little bit different. Like I said, I believe I did have a video of how I did my foundation routine today on my channel, but if not, I'm just going to go ahead and make another video just on the safe side. So what I do is I actually took the wrong shade concealer, but I usually take my lightest concealer, put that more towards the inner part of my eye, my nose, chin, forehead, and then take a concealer that's a little bit darker than that, not too much, and then put that more towards on the outside of underneath of my eye. Then I'm going to go ahead and put my foundation shade right underneath that concealer, and then right over top, like on my forehead. And then go ahead, I'm going to take the darkest shade foundation that I have, put that at the bottom under where I would contour. And I did that because I have a really dark contour, as you guys are going to see. I love that color, but it dries really fast, so I couldn't put that on. Like, I usually like to put everything all on my face all together, but since that dries really fast, I just had to do my, my regular smegular, and then go ahead and put the cream contour on after everything else was blended out.
Even if it's again, several trips I repent. Tell that boy I'll wipe your nose on that slimy slash shit, yeah. On that slimy slash shit, yeah. I got niggas who locked up, niggas who dead, but why we still here?
So as you see, once I got to my foundation shade and a darker foundation shade, I changed the side of the beauty blender, and you want to do that if you use a brush, you want to make sure you use 2 different brushes, just because it's going to help to make sure everything blends seamlessly. And also, when I use the cream contour shade, you're going to see me use the bottom of the brush, because you're going to go back in, you're going to need to blend out that concealer more. You're going to need to use the foundation side to blend the concealer and the contour together. So just make sure you use 2 different sides. In the middle, I used concealers, and on the actual outsides of the concealer, I use actual foundation shades. So if that helps you better, whatever the case, but just make sure you use 2 different sides or 2 different brushes when blending out, so that you know everything will come together really seamless.
I swear I want the rest to get my fam about the struggle. My niggas, we are humble, all good vibes up, we don't play though. All real shit up in my words, I think I'm honest, do you say so? I give you all my love, I just ask you to do not play though. Yeah, I just ask you to do not play though. I give you all my love, I just ask you to do not play though. I got niggas who locked up, niggas who dead, but while we still here, we gon' let our last. Disrespect I won't look past. Might not see you today, tomorrow might be a blast. I got niggas who locked up, niggas who dead, but while we still here, we gon' let our last. Disrespect I won't look past.
And sorry the lighting kind of changes. I was using natural lighting because usually when I try to use my ring light with natural lighting, it's like too bright. But then, as you know, the sun starts to go down, because this was probably around like 4, maybe like 3:45, 4, probably doing this. Right now it's 5 as I'm editing. So yeah, sorry about the lighting and if it seems kind of dark and how it like changes and stuff, because I am using a natural lighting. So sorry about that. So I just made sure everything was blended really nice, and now I'm just taking a dry beauty, whatever I just said, a dry beauty blender, and I'm going ahead and put that saturated buttercup powder underneath. I do end up switching to the brush for like my nose, my chin, and my forehead, but I'll just go ahead and use that, put that on there. I pat most of it in this time. Well, no, I usually pat most of it in this time. I did leave just a little to just bake like slightly while I went ahead and did my powder contour, but yeah.
Your heart was scars, always raise your head, never let the pressure fool ya. My dog got a dream, trying to make it out the struggle. While throwing just like Rocky, clearing shit like he Mutombo.
And here I'm just going ahead and setting my cream contour with some powder. Y'all know I use the same one on my other videos from out of that Juvia's Place palette, and I'm just going ahead doing that. I'm going to go ahead and put on, dust that powder off, the excess powder, put on some blush stuff, put on some highlights for my face, and put my lashes and do my lips off camera, and then you will see the end results.
Tell that boy wipe your nose on that slimy slash shit, yeah. On that slimy slash shit, yeah. I got niggas who locked up, niggas who dead, but while we still here, we gon' let our last. Disrespect I won't look past. Might not see you today, tomorrow might be a blast. I got niggas who locked up, niggas who dead, but while we still here, we gon' let our last. Disrespect I won't look past. Might not see you today, tomorrow might be a blast, yeah. Might be a blast, yeah. My boy he banging corners, cops on his ass, yeah. I'm steady talking to the dead, ain't respond, yeah. Can they really hear my calls, so no line connect? I need signs of X. Niggas is blind as bats. 12 winners gone, let us go fumble the bag. Pressure on them, turn niggas from thugs into rats. But gotta keep a pistol, rather get caught in the act than get caught in the blast. Crazy start the boom and spinning circles like tornado. Big party on the block, but shipping back, so we on point though. I swear I want the rest to get my fam about the struggle. My niggas, we are humble, all good vibes up, we don't play though. All real shit up in my words, I think I'm honest, do you say so? I give you all my love, I just ask you to do not play though. Yeah, I just ask you to do not play though. I give you all my love, I just ask you to do not play though. I got niggas who locked up, niggas who dead, but while we still here, we gon' let our last. Disrespect I won't look past. Might not see you today, tomorrow might be a blast. I got niggas who locked up, niggas who dead, but while we still here, we gon' let our last. Disrespect I won't look past.
Alright, so this is the finished look, you guys. I had to refilm my outro and intro because the fan was on and you already know what I did. But thank you guys for watching my video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to share this video with your friends and just thank you, because I know it's been a while, because I've been going for a minute now. I'm back with the jump off, going from the club kicks and
It's the jump off. I've been going for a minute, now I'm back with the jump off. Goons in the club, case something jump off.
But yes, it's been a long time. It's just been a lot of things going on in my life I'm just trying to get it together. It's been a lot going on. I'm trying to get my spirituality in order, my inner peace, my energies. You know, there's been a lot of things going on, a lot of things I've been dealing with, but I'm back and I'm on the right what I'm seeing. So just me looking forward to more videos of vlogs. I've just been doing so many positive things lately, and I just cannot wait to share this journey with you guys. So yes, again, I thank you for the people that do support me. Thank you so much. You're very much appreciated, and just stay tuned for more videos.